Welcome to pvtexpressnews news channel. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our today's newsletter includes the following content.
Yangzi was not ridiculed too much. The TV was bowed by P and said her home was a curved screen TV. Recently, the well-known artist Yangzi posted 2 cute selfies on Weibo. Because of her unnecessary gorgeousness, she was criticized by many people. One of the photos was distorted by P. This caused a lot of debate on the internet. There have been many warm conversations. Check if female celebrities' necessities are too strict. From a selfie perspective, Yangzi has obviously opened up her outstanding abilities. Basically, skin resurfacing and brightening are valuable. In addition, the ability to touch up makeup is enabled. This is also the biggest point of controversy at present. Furthermore, as a whole, we realize everyone is full of admiration for beauty. All kinds of people need a beautiful and lovely face. But normal gorgeousness is often in the minority. So innovation should be used to change everything. Excellence selfie. It is the most standard social indicator for young people today. As a young artist, Yangzi is no exception. Although she is extremely cute now. But young ladies' pursuit of magnificence is endless. Definitely. Speak impartially. Yangzi must be too gorgeous.
Mainly because my makeup retouching ability is not used well.
And the TV behind her didn't take into account.
The final photo is too stretched.
TV is distorted. VP. Follow this sentence. Many internet giants have taken action. Musical. Ask Yangzi's family what brand of TV they bought.
Curved screens can be made so curved. I'm curious if it has a big impact.
I hope to find a solution. Obviously, Yangzi will not respond. On the contrary, Yangzi's fans can't just sit back and watch. They feel this trivial problem has been magnified infinitely. Either incompetent, either terrible.
Because the VIPs posted it on a friendly stage. The photos are basically photos that have been taken over a long period of time.
Beautified. Became standardized before. Besides, it doesn't matter whether Yangzi is a star or not. She is just a beginner. Posting photos on a friendly stage is typical. It's reasonable to make a fuss. But having said that, Yangzi's P pictures can still stand out. It can be said that it is likely to be regarded as a side confirmation. Her title of famous artist is definitely not unfounded. There are good and bad.
So it is reasonable for her to be criticized endlessly.
In addition, Yangzi appears as a child star. She became famous at a young age. And she has a hot asking figure. No matter when I was a child or now I have grown up. He never needs a topic. No need for rumors. Everyone knows this. Taking all things into account, it is unreasonable to belittle Yangzi's beauty.
In other words, she is unlucky with her P-picture ability.
Requirements for female stars. Basically, it's too harsh. What if she is replaced by some other inconspicuous little craftswoman? Usually no one cares.
So this is the most sensible description of the current media.
02 How to evaluate Yangzi, Yangmi, and Zhao Liying. They are strong ladies.
Their achievements make them invulnerable.
I have to say.
Putting these 3 A-list ladies together.
It's fascinating. Yangmi and Tang Xuejin.
What I was familiar with at first was all pretense. I like Guo Xiang and Shui Yuan, who are highly savvy.
Subsequently,
Yangmi then embarked on a street full of rumors.
At the beginning, the whole organization is in darkness. I can't say it's completely abnormal. In summary,
the film and television programs she recorded piecemeal.
Rarely seen. Yangmi's course is not copied from anyone. Undeniable. She did it without anyone. A dark red street is certainly very. It was hard to leave, but she actually endured it. The path to her prosperity should be her desire, her personality and goals. Regardless of whether they were disgusting from the start. All worthy of respect. Because she has the ability to get to where she is now. Initially thought. Yangzi will continue to take the dark red route in the film and television industry. Anyway. If everywhere. The business value wouldn't be bad. But she's smarter than we thought. Later. As a financial supporter and business visionary. With Yangzi's endless insight. She will only find lasting success. Become the top match Zhao Liying through Hua Qingu. I've watched a lot of her shows. Rouge and Shui Shanshan are really not interested. But the famous Hua Qingu and you know what? Both. What cannot be admitted is. Chu Chao's memoirs is finished. The stability and knowledge of a champion. They were all deciphered very well by Zhao Liying. But later Yao Fei told the truth. By making. The relationship with the rival actor has fallen behind. Now it is no longer what Zhao Liying should be. But fortunately, the latest happiness is eye-catching. I also feel the development of Zhao Liying. And a hit transformation. The biggest problem is. She felt that her vision was getting higher and higher. The emotions conveyed are very delicate. This is evident among the savages. And the characters and interpretations this time are very sharp. That's the kind I like. It seems that the direction of her destiny is getting clearer and clearer. She hopes to find it quickly. De Qinji. Yangzi actually had a great influence on her. No matter it is the darkening distant autumn. Ying. Or the famous Hu Shangxian, Jinmi and Dun, etc. All executed very well. Especially serious movies like Battle of Changsha. Because fans are black. The battle screen turned black. Really unpleasant. Yangzi has won. This factor touches my heart the most. That's why I can tell she really likes to show up. Have a firm sense of belief. They say sincerity is the best nirvana. And Yangzi belongs to this type. Recognition from Xiangmi in 2018. Approval from Dear Lovers in 2019. Yangzi's first-line role becomes stable. It also makes many different pollen black. She shows her face in everything. It is said that Xiao Ying is all Jinmi. Childhood is a kind of demeanor on the surface. In fact, it is far from the best reward. An actor will have a regular position. And it's too fragrant. Yangzi 4 years old. No wonder humans are so jealous. To be honest. I don't really like dramas like Ode to Joy. But after the female psychologist became famous, she wanted to know a different Hutton. So she replayed Ode to Joy. I need to respect Yangzi. How can I describe Xiao Ying in 20,015 words? Well-founded. A little cute from time to time. Many shining points. It requires a lot of skills. Why are you so cunning? What are Yangzi's strengths and achievements? There is no doubt about this. The latest dagger would like crumbs. The hardware has some shortcomings. But Yangzi is no longer positioned now. She takes every position seriously. I give my most sincere heart to every scene. By Mimi was played so appropriately by her. Can't believe it. Who else can act well besides her? Anything bigger or smaller? That may not be the case anymore. And Yangzi is also looking for her own now. A suitable visitor. There are also likely to be more options. And shoot higher movies. I'm looking for her. There is also a digression. I feel that Yang Tianjin has good vision. If Yangzi wasn't a big star, she is also very suitable to be a gold medal agent looking for people. She knows the department. But now the department is no longer eye-catching flash factor. This is really an outstanding feature. Qualities and skills. Yangzi, Zhao Liang, and Yangzi. These three famous actresses are all strong women. Don't be afraid of those sunspots. Their true overall performance makes them invincible. Who do you want most? Welcome to Leave a Message.
03 The first 4 episodes scored over 100 million.
Rating close to 8.2. Target market. Frankly speaking, the plot is remarkable. It's not enough now. For viewers who like costume dramas, this year can be said to be the happiest year.
More than 50 costume dramas were broadcast in just 9 months. Among them, there are no less than 10 classics. There are also Jade Bones, The Story of Distant Peace and Happiness, and The Afterglow of the Long Moon, etc.
Program broadcast.
The first 4 episodes have over 100 million ratings.
Rating close to 8.2. Target market. Frankly speaking, I can't get enough of the exciting plot.
For historical puppet shows that have been broadcast.
Information and scores at a glance.
Swordsman in the Snow has received great reviews.
Give it a try.
World. Yu Jun came out to meet Lao Tzu within a day or two before his return.
Except for Kanlanju, the Agarwood is like crumbs and earthshaking.
In addition to famous works such as Xinghan Dynasty,
each has its own merits.
But the most anticipated thing, or the Jade Bone remote control starring Xiao Zhan and Ren Min. On the one hand, because the genuine novels on display are very famous,
so far apart. On the other hand, it's somewhere else. The reputation of the male protagonist Xiao Zhan is well known.
Xiao Zhan became famous in one fell swoop with Chun Qingling. But he also knows the ups and downs.
So in the next few years, he no longer invests in the filming of film and television dramas.
And this Jade Bone remote control.
It is Xiao Zhan's first national service drama after his comeback.
Although the heroine is not too famous, but just based on Xiao Zhan's visitors, it's enough to make this painting famous all over the world. Of course, the overall performance of the female protagonist of The Monitor is also excellent. Although she is not very famous in terms of reputation,
but her appearance ability. He is one of the new era actors in recent years. Versions. Many notable first-line appearances. Nothing similar to her. So this Jade Bone is far away.
It can also be regarded as a great drama with a strong combination of male and female protagonists.
That's why
the display generated a lot of interest from the start.
Order warm-up for practical application.
All of a sudden, the display is filled with recognition.
Originally the program was broadcast after the summer warm-up. I didn't expect it would come as scheduled. So it's been delayed until now. But print seems no worse now than during summertime. You should understand. Despite the large number of tourists during the summer. But the opposition is equally fierce.
Nearly 10 costume dramas were aired in just over a month.
To say that the target market is numb is an understatement. On the contrary, the time is higher now.
For this factor, weird stories of the Tang Dynasty released in recent days effectively made a sample. The play stars Yang Xuan and Yang Jigang. It tells the story of what happened during the prosperous period of the Tang Dynasty. A series of strange things. Whether it is recognition of the main actors or the positioning of the story,
may be defined as ordinary. However, it is far from a mediocre painting. The first 4 episodes achieved over 100 million views after printing. It even reached a high score of 8.2.
He also received recognition from Target for his brilliant plot.
Target market paid off. It's not enough now to say that this legend of the Tang Dynasty is not fun. It's definitely a one-sided blockbuster. But this drama can get such a high score.
It is inseparable from the absence of any correct motives.
TV series currently airing. If it's within summertime,
the target market will not pay interest. So even though U511 ignores the annual summer schedule. But if we can in this huge wilderness
broadcast in time, the impact will be greater. Anyway, exhibition. There is some distance from the ongoing legend of the Tang dynasty. Yangzi is so charming. Not good looking. Why do so many people criticize her? Yangzi was brought into the world in 1992 in Beijing.
There is no such foundation strength as Guan Xiaotong. There is no asset like Jing Tian in the field.
Just a traditional working family. My dad is a firefighter. My mother is an educator. Because of the love for acting,
Yangzi has participated in the filming of many TV series since she was a child.
Until after having children aired. Yangzi and Zhang Yishan.
Only then did he really start to become a first-line artist.
However, Xiao Xue's most unforgettable feeling.
But it lasted for a while. But a direct result of her prosperity.
As soon as everyone saw her, they thought of Xiao Xue. This situation now.
Yangzi was once put into a situation where there was nothing to film.
Yangzi and her people understand this. In order to continue living,
you can change your particular behavior.
Been preparing for a while.
Use it to effectively depict.
Tribute to the depressed Xiao Yingying in bliss. Let everyone shine. Get to know Yangzi again. When Yangzi became famous, negative news also began to increase. Yangzi's face is round. It's not difficult at all to zoom in. Her normal nasolabial folds made her challenge ineffective. At that time, Yangzi was simply too unsociable. Netizens continue to mock Yangzi's typical appearance. Specifically,
it's Lu Sueki who starred in Xin Xiaoxiu Qing Yunji,
the first masterpiece of virus Qing Yun.
This made Yangzi the target of attacks by netizens.
Yangzi lost 15 pounds for this. These noisy ambushes still deeply hurt Yangzi. 2018. Zhu Ruibin plans to record Sweet Honey as Ashes as Ice. Interesting to track down Yang Ziang.
Zi and Dang Luan collaborate again.
This drama took back the title of review. And with a Dubon score of 7.7. It broke the recent record of the old ensemble legendary drama. But because of the embarrassment with Dang Luan, Yangzi was stopped by the male protagonist's followers.
Call her a frog.
Want to eat swan meat. Fans are really upset.
Such a hopeful and warm young lady.
Need to persevere in spiteful process. Yangzi has never made any big mistakes. Still withstanding the onslaught. The media is Vanity Fair. Anything can happen for profit. Trust time. Could be considerate of this wonderful young lady. I also believe that Yangzi will not forget her unique expectations. Continue to love her acting career. 02 How troublesome is Xiao Zhan's recording? The visiting group leader was shocked. Netizens' decent cakes are a sign of respect for the top class. Xiao Zhan's new drama The Sun and My Endgame.
The dust has settled.
Fans. Finally they can convey their happiness smoothly. In summary,
there are so many activities with Xiao Zhan.
Despite the joy.
But congenital difficulties also arise.
Prosperous times. Beauty in the prosperous age.
There are also endless hardships. For example, when the last program has not been settled. Just say that Xiao Zhan's assets are too harmful.
This is really looking for your shortcomings. That is to say, bones can be picked from eggs. Puzzling and powerless. In any case,
whether it is slander or condemnation,
all things considered, this is because you have to focus on your benefits.
Since Xiao Zhan became famous in 2019,
the popularity remains high. Regardless of whether there is a gathering of live broadcasts. No gathering open. Without any practice. Xiao Zhan's prominent position is still the roof of introversion. Put others off. Xiao Zhan's high popularity and influence are also. I got some benefits to find someone. The level of madness is even more astonishing. For example, when Xiao Zhan is commuting in the group. Except for coats and hats. Wearing dark clothes. Dark hat and dark quilt. So he can't see his eyebrows and eyes. That's how things are consistent. But some people are obsessed with consistent records. Since the true explanation of the organization is Reuters is completely banned and legally privileged security. Reuters remains overly restricted. Recently, Dean Guahonkue, who has many film works, visited around midnight when the sun was with me. Mentioned in shock. Live video shooting is very exciting. Obviously these are not fans. But for the interests of middle shooters and anchors. On the one hand, I'm annoyed by the behavior of those people. On the other hand, I deeply feel the difficulty of Xiao Zhan's filming. Performance requires actors to devote themselves wholeheartedly to the plot. As an excellent way to express emotions. There are enough people on site to tell you the truth. Fortunately, they will cooperate. But those proxy shoots. But it's no longer live broadcast. The flash they create. Noise and chaotic environment have always bothered actors. Both during the day and now. Not at night. Think about it roughly if it's overdue. This gives actors a headache. Certainly. Of course I will accept Xiao Zhan's professionalism and perseverance. But behind this is the difficulty of drawing and painting. Maybe beyond the creativity of ordinary people. As announced. No business. No harm. On the one hand, the group is strictly guarded. The basic answer is to take care of your personal weapons. Making them precious and unsaleable. Also for several reasons. During Xiao Zhan's filming of The Sun Is With Me, various desserts began to visit Xiao Zhan one after another. And they are all delicious desserts. And the co-actors. They are all famous and popular female stars in Ishui. Some netizens joked that only the right desserts need to be given away. Xiao Zhan's admiration for the peak. Although it is a joke. But it can also be seen by the public. Xiao Zhan's electricity is an indomitable resource. This is the popularity of Xiao Zhan's works. It's also the popularity of Xiao Zhan's drama. Public recognition is the first prize for an actor. Of course, the cake doesn't want to be taken seriously either. In order not to let others dowry now. But between reality and fiction, Xiao Zhan's needs are real. I remember Xiao Zhan said something like this. If I tell you, you might be like this next year. Will you give it? I didn't get it. So keep going. Perhaps it is this dissatisfaction and the idea of transfer. Make him better and better. It also brought us a series of good works. People actually need this kind of courage to move forward. Instead of dwelling on the past. Wandering in the present. Struck by the way things are. Life is not always easy. Try to stay in reality and move forward. There is always a way out from the sky. 03 Sword 4 GJ fanatics closed the station. He immediately pointed to the studio. When will the battle for identity end? Introduction to some recent fan sites of Zhu Jingyi. They've been delaying their opening. The motivation is an issue for Sword 4, which is currently being filmed. The motivation is that Zhu Jingyi is more famous than the male protagonist Chen Zhiyuan. At the same time, the male protagonist also became the original love interest of Zhu Jingyi. At a loss. In this case, although the information about the male protagonist that was previously revealed has been refuted, but unofficial assertions by group means, and the studio's unresponsiveness, no doubt making fanatics anxious. Fans can't cross up and down. So, They are in a situation that appears to be forced. In fact, from a positive perspective, it seems to make you realize the madness. Behavior of hot molecules. All kinds of aid and rating votes are used as data. What the fanatics are trying to do is unthinkable. Especially now. TV series are broadcast through fanatics' data swiping method. Single released via Fandom. Buy albums in bulk. Behind every super celebrity are fans. Position trouble. Seems to be a long-running dispute among fanatics. It's not the fanboys who blame the studio for being inactive. The first time it caused controversy. For example, the 19-year-old Ching Samsung TV series has been discontinued so far. Encountered a confrontation with fanatics. Stick to your point of view in all aspects. Or his appearance skills. It can completely overwhelm Wu Wu. As an over-visitor at the time. His fanatics hold up website. Visitors are the flag of everything. Another example is a side that was also filmed recently. Fans of Guanshan Lu Shirshir expressed. Due to the size of the poster characters and single posters, problems may arise in the studio. Including the recently famous Fox Demon matchmaker. Fans of Yang Mi and Gong Jun also refused to give in to each other. Who walks on the crimson carpet first? Compare who has extra seconds and minutes. Since who is the only sealman? Then pay special attention. Fans have inferred a little bit. Compare the information. I have never been willing to talk to my idol. The group was so scared that they became cautious. S-troopers are specifically marked as by first letter of last name. And the respected micro artwork. Actor. You are my glory. Scores were scored in no particular order at once. Kujing's Weibo I takes care of her in an age-friendly way. When this group of people can hardly deceive anyone. Just like a blade in the snow. Starring co-starring unique starring friendly starring. Everyone is the protagonist. So we can't make trouble anymore. Even this evil wind. It even swept the OST area of TV dramas. For example, when deciding on a room for the You Are My Glory soundtrack, it is discreetly marked within the order of song release time. Get to know your OST lineup. For more were added as soon as it was launched. Singer's Call is accompanied by the order in which the songs are released. When writing this topic today, Xiaoquan also goes to understand the fans' position. Is this thing important? We really need to look at it separately. It doesn't matter, calculate the result. For example, the popular Chen Chengling. No matter how good your grades are, Xiao Zhan's head is gone. In some sense, actors and product attributes need to prove points to each other. The higher the position, the higher the proof value. It will be easier to negotiate business in the future. The higher the same value, the higher the ranking. But in a sense, it's not important. For passers-by, all they see is the plot, acting skills, and good looks. Jiang Shuiying in an interview described Fanwei as a godlike existence. Maybe this is a joke. But she is indeed the resource coffee that the public calls. But so what? Only in 30. Jiang Shuiying is the first. The winning nursery rhyme is the second. Even Zhang Yu, who plays Lin Yuyu, even more popular than her. In Kingping de Les Hong, Jiang Shuiying is the heroine. The supporting roles are Wang Churan and Ren Min. It turns out, acting is good enough. Looks good enough. The role is good enough. Fan status doesn't care about passers-by at all. Who cares? 1 or 2 years of TV series and movies. Who still remembers who is who? Is Lei Jiayin the only one responsible for the world's success? The old version of Huanzugej is a classic. Is it possible that only Huang Ama and Zhang Tailin call? in July in Anqing. Everyone only knows the two heroines who won the Golden Horse Awards. Who asks this question over and over again? Besides, the crew is also working. Just like when we talked about Little Wishes in 2019. It took me a year to find out. This movie has been signed with Wang Dalu and Pang Yuchang, including this sword in Sword 4 incident. The filming of the drama is already halfway through. No official announcement has been released yet.
Only marketing accounts are left to spread various rumors.
Anxious fans stamped their feet.
Yangzi was stunned when a fan called her significant other.
The response is really charming. Stop it, I'm not married yet. Yangzi was a very famous little star when she was a child. When I grow up.
Because of the TV series Sweet as Ashes and My Dear.
Beloved in other TV series became popular. Was named one of the 4 young artists. 1990s. Every time there is another piece.
Will lead to serious conversations.
At the fan meeting 2 days ago, Yangzi was called to her significant other by everyone.
Surprise her. Then he quickly shouted that I am not married.
Very charming response. Countless netizens have told us that we should get married. Recently 16 Days posted a picture on Weibo. Photos of Yangzi at the fan meeting, triggering heated discussions. In the picture, Yangzi was dating the host.
The figures of couples kept coming from the crowd. She was extremely shocked at this time.
Also got it from the stands. A moment later,
Yangzi smiled with tears on her face and said goodbye and called me love.
I am single. After saying that, she couldn't help but want to snicker.
The reaction is so cute that fans are destined to be stunned.
Around the same time, Yangzi has slightly curly princess hair, wearing a white sparkling dress. Photos taken from close range by fans at the scene show. Yangzi's skin condition is extremely gorgeous. Fit. Not like an elf diving into the world. Like a lady getting married. No fuss.
Fans need to call her spouse.
Yangzi's super cute answer made netizens sigh again. She didn't say anything. Just say that I married her. Yangzi's other half, how about we get married? This is my other half. She is Yangzi. Please bear with us. This look suits her so well. This is a lovable woman. Passers-by think this shot is so beautiful. Also very slender. Come on, shout KO. 02 tired of watching Yangzi's variety shows. 6 driving artists in the art program.
1 was taken out of the shelf.
Deception caused by forced transmission of programs. Yangzi is the top artist among post-90s artists. She has a very high race. Has many famous TV series. In fact, Yangzi has many kinds of acting skills.
Drama, urban show, fantasy show, ensemble, etc.
One way or another. In the past 2 years, I have been seeing many people say, I'm so tired of watching Yangzi's ensemble drama. Some netizens in the media taking full advantage of collaborative performances from certain artists. Among them, Yangzi has a total of 7 movies. 6 of them are starring.
Xing Yunji serves as the female supporting role.
The other 6 costumes are The Legend of the Beast Ball, Refrigerator Preserves Heaven, Whitesnake Legend Green Jade Button Agarwood Chip Sauvignon Blanc. 6 of these 6 outfits. The ensemble was torn down before airing, due to an accident with the male hero. Green clip is covered. Compared different artists. Yangzi has really few dressing scenes. What everyone can see now is Tianyi Shangni Dragon Pearl Agarwood Radiant Eye is projected. To watch it, you need to track assets. Sauvignon Blanc won't be released until the following year. Look at many of the fashion shows.
Other famous artists who have performed.
Especially the famous 85 Flowers. Yang Ni 11 Zhao Liang 11. Lu Shishi 9. Tang Yin 5. So what is the reason for Yangzi? It gives me the feeling that I have collaborated on too many programs. Either the anti-fans deliberately set the pace, or it's deception brought about by the feasible spread of the program. Programs she starred in. It's so deeply ingrained in one's mind.
So they have a lot of feeling of cooperating in dramas.
This year Yangzi just used Chen Xian's old clothes. The last thing I communicated with was the Sweet Honey of 2018. The span is indeed not short.
At first, Green Jiaxing was highly valued. The first works of the group are all excellent. And Huang Zixu's character configuration has also improved by leaps and bounds.
It's a pity that I didn't have the chance to meet in person.
Fashion shows are a topic that attracts a wide range of people.
Audiences like to watch. This is very helpful in attracting fans. So on the important stage, there are always countless outdated mannequins. Some people think this change will not be performed again on outdated mannequins.
But they also need to acknowledge that the topic is hot. Therefore, 85 blossoms and many artists in their 40s are also performing.
Because of the great outdated mannequin. Indeed well known. Despite this,
compared to the stores we saw before,
internal and obsolete in recent years,
the nature of clothing has indeed declined a lot.
There is no legendary hero in the Shenxia show who was gloriously born.
Immortals are all dressed in white,
like previous dress-up episodes. For example, the Liuzhai series of Condor Heroes Immortal Sword 3 lines,
Jin Yong series etc.
Personally you can see that it is profound and flashy.
It does have its own attributes.
Fortunately,
target market court cases are valid.
These dress dramas from this 12 months. A breakthrough in kimono. Yangzi's Fox Demon Matchmaker. Lu Shishi's thoughts of Guanshan and Zhao Liying's journey with Feng. Yangzi's Sauvignon Blanc, etc. There will no longer be clear soup and no water for humans. The same feeling. Yangzi's Sauvignon Blanc is scheduled to be broadcast in 12 months. From fragrant honey agarwood etc. Has a very distinctive form and individuality. I don't know why several people say the forms are similar. Sauvignon Blanc is a mythical variety with a long history, with an extra dash of intrigue. Many of Yangzi's hairstyles in the play are curly hair.
You can no longer see it in previous dress dramas. Xiao Yao didn't take the initiative either.
See myself become a child.
She suffered a lot
while broadcasting. The target market will only feel distressed. I became unable to protect myself. No one can.
There is nowhere to rely on. When I saw Xiao Yao say this,
I undoubtedly feel the same way.
As for the transformation mentioned,
Yangzi is already starring in the drama. Appeared in the urban drama of the movie.
I have actually collaborated with Noon Sunshine countless times.
Chansha is an extraordinary boutique. Yangzi's subsequent dramas can be remembered.
Do more productions with the right crew contributors. Use awards to enhance your status.
03 Xiao Zhan's first release information reaches a new high.
On the same day, he handed over photos of his presents to celebrities. Fortunately, double diamond suits him best.
Today is the 5th day of the National Day holiday.
This means the holidays are coming to an end. It is also the birthday of the famous Xiao Zhan.
I have no problem with the studio. Nothing we've said before. Partner manufacturers and crew leaders did not hide. Can't hold it back. Any birthday. Pix can say she didn't see a single hair on her head. Although at some point during the National Day conference, being said to be low-key. But low-key exaggeration is not an exaggeration at all.
A famous studio with the same birthday as her.
I specially sent Pix to myself for my birthday. Many celebrities also posted National Day travel vlogs. Otherwise I would never have seen it. Everyone says it's not appropriate to take snapshots during vacation travel. Isn't the holiday just for satisfaction? Double widespread for everyone. Is it most convenient for higher-ups? Only he and his fanatics can't take action. And Xiao Zhan's Weibo. Sina fixed point push.
More than 10 million likes. The number of comments and reposts exceeded 1 million within 1 or 2 hours.
The amount of information reaches a new high. Although he and his fanatics keep a low profile. But Sina still gave him a warm look of entertainment. How could Lang Lang miss such a suitable opportunity? Hard mattresses should now no longer be trapped.
Many passers-by were also shocked by this information.
Expressed one after another. As long as you get 1 or 2, you'll be happy. Some people even expressed that they wanted to join the trap right away.
And said they should thank Qinglang.
Otherwise, have their information. Who has the ability to crush them?
But the good thing is that he and the fanatics are each other's weaknesses.
Look at each other. Stabilize. Anyway.
Otherwise no one can control this madness.
I feel like other people are welcome.
Although they say they are no longer deliberately high profile. But they may no longer be as low-key as he is now.
Every step she takes now.
Both give people a completely strong and powerful feeling. And the fanatics bore her burden. Every day, it's as gentle as chanting sutras at home.
Neither humble nor arrogant. It's a pity not to quarrel. I barely see any of her campaigns and interviews. No doubt.
Her interviews are very popular. Her wording was not the most directly honest. But also very thoughtful. I wish the handsome guy more dramas in the future.
Try various styles. I want to have a satisfying birthday next.
The stars are all shining. What do you think about this? This concludes our news section. Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments area. Let's discuss it together. Welcome. Don't forget to give me a like and follow. Thank for all.